Of the city, concerns are emerging over the rejection of lower denomination coins on the market. From traders to commuters, many say the 20 peso coin in particular is no longer accepted, sparking fears it could drive up the cost of goods and disrupt everyday transactions. There's more in this report by ChannelOne News' Shiba Araba Benin.
Despite Ghana's improving macroeconomic outlook, the refusal to accept lower cedi denominations, particularly the 20 peso coin, is emerging as a growing market concern that could inadvertently trigger price hikes as traders and service providers struggle with change shortages. While inflation is on a downward trend and the cedi is performing well against foreign currencies, a microeconomic challenge may topple these gains. Ghanaians say the 20 peso coin, among other smaller denominations, is no longer being accepted as legal tender in many spaces. One common example cited is the refusal by operators of public toilets to accept 520 peso coins in place of the standard 1 Ghana cedi charge for a toilet roll.
So many say young family buma and someone can't tell now enjoy scan uko topia ta kurampo enana modiwa I tried the mama monje e no mo kaskasa e mama no mo aja kuro no mo and I say the mama mochi ebi no monji there I just say the mama monji I rekwa report e police station says can you ntwa say mo monji.
At the Adabraka market, many traders noted that the inconvenience has forced some traders to round up prices to the nearest city to avoid the hassle of small change.
Pure 50 pesos. Now we see 20 pesos. Man, monje no. Mo be say pure water no. Yen ton 1 cedi ana. It just say 20 pesos man. It just say Ghana. Ye obedient. Ni ye di 20 pesos man no. Anya sa pure water be ko 1 cedi because ye timu di 20 pesos man pure water be tuma ko 70 pesos ama mani mu e mo ye den ade ese bia ye be ton bia 1 cedi 50 pesos because for coincidence in the so ni pa non ton bia 2 cedi.
I can't remember the 5 pesos. That was what they did to the 5 pesos. Yeah. So when you give them the 5 pesos, they reject it. So things that were sold for 5 pesos are now increased to 10 pesos because the people tend to reject the 5 pesos. So those selling the things have no choice than to increase it to 5 pesos. So I think one of the effects to it is just like it causes prices of goods and commodities to increase. So right now things that are sold for 20 pesos will now be increased to 50 pesos. Because now people are rejecting the 20.
This unintended consequence is exactly what Head of Finance at Merban Capital, Nelson Kujo Kuagbeji, warns could worsen inflationary pressures.
Once they are rejecting the lower denominated values, it engenders inflationary pressures because an item that can cost 30 pesos will now cost what? One Ghana cedis, which means that the price of that basic good becomes more expensive. And so the impact is that once they are rejecting the lower denominated values, it pushes the price of basic goods up and thereby engendering inflationary pressures.
Traders are particularly worried this mirrors the phasing out of the 5 peso coin, which many believe disappeared from circulation long before it was officially declared obsolete. The traders demand clarity from the Bank of Ghana.
My husband said, "I demand 1 year. Baby, I'll pay your family call. I know the make one swear. No, I know you. Whether Mabu na call police station, it's me and my husband and I come to be a bone. Now I'm in the police station. Reason why 20 pesos ni indi. So of Ghana sika. I want to see indi. A mine in Penifuna and a mine. Government now want to try to go a mine. See indi. Omu person reject this scan. It's in person me bisa Ghana Commercial Bank. I want to buy outside. Say Ghana sika say 20 pesos ni 10 pesos. Any idea? Omu me alert.
The coins are very, very necessary to stabilizing prices because in its absence, people will be rounding prices. And one interesting thing is that the coins stay in circulation longer and it helps us as a nation to save on printing notes. So please accept the coins nobody should reject coins that has been legally issued as a legal tender by the central bank.
The cedi, no matter the denomination, is Ghana's legal tender, and it is an offense punishable by law to refuse to accept it. The general public are raising concerns about the gradual rejection of some lower denominated currency, including the 20 pesos and 10 pesos coins. Their concern is that if this practice keeps on, it will bring about an increase in the prices of goods and commodities on the market. Reporting for Channel One News, I am Shiva Arababelli.